So I'm going to teach you a chant in Persian. So it has two meanings depending on the It can mean deaf to or down with. Yes, we can. Mark bar America! Mark bar America! Mark bar America! Mark bar America!
Any group that don't want to assimilate as one nation under God, get the F out of our country. This video is brought to you by SHINERGY Life, brought to you by SHINERGY Life. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're sick of being soft, if you're sick of your T levels being low, if you're tired of being a Democrat, won't you get you some T-Force and become a man today, all right? We had the original T-Force, which is the regular T-Force, and then we made it advanced. I suggest you take this with food and you take it before a workout to maximize. Get you some T-Force today, 25% off, because I hate these white bottles and I want to get them out of here, to be honest. We give you a discount code for 25% off. Get you some T-Force today. God bless you, God bless America, and let's get strong, baby. I think this is probably the most important story is Islam in America. Me and the wife got into a big old debate yesterday, and I agree with 98% of what she said about this. These people don't belong in America. And when I say these people, I'm talking about the people you're going to hear from. Not every Muslim is a bad person. Not every Muslim wants Sharia law to be the law of the land. But for those who do, you don't need to be in our country. We should deport every single person who's not as a non-citizen who believe in Sharia law and believing that Islam is more important than American democracy. You should be out of here. Gone. No questions asked. F due process. Gone. Any group that don't want to assimilate as one nation under God, get the F out of our country. We don't want you here. You don't deserve to be here. You don't belong here. You need to leave. And we see the biggest culprits are Muslims. And like I said, it's not every Muslim, because I don't know a bad Muslim, personally. But the ones that you're going to see on this video are trying to take over this country. And in their mission statement, it is to spread their ideology across the world until there is nothing but Islam. And the whole world is ruled by Sharia law. Well, not over my dead body. President Trump, if you hear me, deport these people out of this country. They are a threat to this country. Existential threat to America. Pushing Sharia law, pushing all of these. If you want to do the little Allah Akbar stuff, go back to your country and do it. Why are you in America? Go to the Allah Akbar countries and go do your little stuff. You want Sharia law? Go live where there is Sharia law. If you want a Muslim caliphate and you want the society to be run by Muslims, there's plenty of Arab countries that are run by Muslims. And you can do your prayer and you can Allah Akbar all you want. Don't do that in this country. If you come to America, you need to put America first. And then you can do your little religious stuff, as long as it's not interfering with somebody else's religion. And let me say this before I play the video. Christians don't do this. Not that I'm aware of. We don't go to people's country and play gospel music over the loudspeakers 5 times a day and saying that we want to turn this into a Christian by force. Turn this into a Christian nation by force. Maybe people say we used to do it, but we don't do it right now. And we don't want them doing it right now because it's not compatible with America. When you watch the video, you'll see what I'm saying. Roll it.
When people say, oh my goodness, this Muslim American Society mosque in Philadelphia, we've uncovered videos where the children are singing about chopping the heads off of infidels. And I'm like, I got interviewed by all of a sudden these national news reporters. Can you believe it? What do you expect them to teach at a mosque? They're teaching Islam. That's part of Islam.
Can we get that video? وسنذود بالأجساد عن أرض الهدى ونقدم الأرواح دون تواني وسنضرب الأعناق عن أجسادهم ونحرر الأقصى الحزين العاري ونقود جيش الله منجز وعده ونسوق.
And did that mosque get shut down? No. Was there an FBI investigation? No. Did the Philadelphia police open an investigation? No.
Talking about chopping off Americans' head in a religious institution, and they just let it go. It's the wussification of men that will cause this nation to fall. I want to say wussy with a P, but y'all know I'm trying to be a good man. It's the wussification. They turn a blind eye because they don't want to offend. F these people. You're not welcome here. If you're going to be calling for the death of other American citizens, you don't need to be here. If your religion tells you to hate other people, and you don't call it hate, you just call us the infidel. Like, if that's what you believe and that's what you want to practice, you don't need to be here. Roll the clip. Now, how is that acceptable? Inside of your mosque, you could do that. But you're broadcasting it out over the sound where everybody who ain't even in your religion has to be subjugated to what your religious practices are. That's not American. At the moment that your religious beliefs begin to interfere with somebody else's, that's when it becomes a problem. Do you, they do them. But you can't make me do you. Roll it.
Teach you a chant in Persian. So it has two meanings depending on who it can mean death to or down with. So can we get a Mark Bar America? We can get a Mark Bar America. Yes, we can. Mark Bar America. Mark Bar America. Mark Bar America. Mark Bar America. I'm just saying, show me another religion where they're saying death to America and joking about it. Keep playing them.
Do you feel more comfortable living under American law, or do you feel more comfortable living under Sharia law?
Sharia law.
I'm a Muslim. I prefer Sharia law.
Right.
Sharia law, yes.
You prefer Sharia law over American law?
Of course, yeah. Of course, yeah.
And do you find most of your friends feel the same way?
Yeah, of course. If you're Muslim, yeah.
Sharia law, it says if you steal something, they cut off your hand. So basically, they can leave their stores doors open. Nobody's gonna steal anything because the Sharia is so tight. Usually, they don't do anything. The smallest things usually have big consequences.
He can make his daughter marry somebody.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can. He has the authority, you know.
The authority to that.
Yeah, to do that.
Play the last one.
We're about to experience the Azan here at Masjid Dar al-Hijra.
So they're about to make the Adhan right now. Bismillah.
The historic moment.
Allahu Akbar.
Welcome to Minneapolis, Minnesota. This is where history was made. This is the first major city in the United States of America where the adhan can be broadcast, meaning it can be heard outside the masjid on loudspeakers. This is the story of how Minneapolis became the first American city to pass a bill to allow adhan of all 5 prayers to be heard outside the masjid. How did this happen in America? Why did this happen in Minneapolis? Who were the people behind this? And can this happen all over the US? Historically speaking, the first masjid to be granted the right to call the adhan on loudspeakers was Masjid Dearborn, the American Muslim Society.
This masjid is the first masjid in the United States to make the call to prayer, the adhan, publicly outside. We went to the court against the city of Dearborn in 1981 and we won the case.
After that, in 2004, America's first Muslim majority city, Hamtramck, became the second city where adhan was legalized by the local government when the noise ordinance change was put to a citywide vote. 16 years later, in 2020, the City Council of Patterson, New Jersey, authorized the call to prayer between certain hours of the day. But the difference between Dearborn, Hamtramck, Patterson, and Minneapolis is that Minneapolis is the first major U.S. city where adhan has become the law. In the Ramadan of 2020 that took place during the pandemic, Muslims of Minneapolis approached the mayor. They took the initiative and the mayor responded positively. The adhan was broadcast 5 times a day but ended when Ramadan ended. The last year in 2022, the adhan could be broadcast, but due to the noise ordinance, only between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m., which meant that Fajr and Isha were often excluded. But finally, in 2023, the adhan of all 5 prayers were ready to be broadcast. History was made when the city of Minneapolis signed into law the adhan bill, allowing masajid within the boundaries of Minneapolis to openly call the adhan on loudspeakers.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu
All right, stop it, because I'm finna get mad. I'm just throwing it out there. It's not compatible with the United States of America. If you want to go do the Mallah stuff, then go do that in your own country. Go do that where it originated. Don't come over in America. Let's make this very clear. America is a Christian nation. Now, Christians are tolerable, well, meaning that they tolerate other people. If this no longer is run by Christians with Christian theology, it's no longer a tolerant nation. Do y'all understand that? Christianity tolerates religious freedom. We don't cut your head off because you don't believe in Jesus. But the thing is that if they come over here and take over power, then they would begin to implement their Sharia law. Do we not understand that our country is gone if we allow this to happen? They're not going to have religious freedom because they don't believe in it. They didn't come from it, and they don't probably bestow that value in their own house. They got to go. For the ones who are nice and cool and reasonable, hey, welcome to the United States of America. For all these clowns, no, it's unacceptable. The federal government needs to step in. It's unacceptable. And I'm sick of it, actually. Quit playing. This is a Christian nation, founded on Christian values. This wasn't founded on Islam. Go to a country that was founded on Islam if you want to do Islam stuff. This is a Christian nation. If you're going to acknowledge Christianity, you're going to respect Christianity, and you're going to be respectful to our laws. And if you migrated here and you don't want to listen to our laws, then you don't need to be here.